Fans of Star Wars, Lego and heavily modified YT-1300 Carillion freighters, thank you very much for joining me for Leakycheese's Survivor's Guide to buying the Lego UCS Millennium Falcon 75192. So it has happened, one of the most anticipated events in the nerdoverse of Star Wars Lego fans. Lego has re-released the Millennium Falcon UCS set. This is the biggest set ever, 7,500 pieces. Now, there's going to be lots of really good reviews on YouTube about unboxing this model, building it, modding it, lighting it, motorizing it, who knows. My Survivor's Guide deals with the day-to-day practicalities that you could very easily run afoul of when buying this set. So because I care so much about you guys and girls, I'm putting together a pithy, slightly tongue-in-cheek, but valuable set of videos to take you through the various challenges. These are going to be episodic, they're all going to come today, so please do watch them all and I hope you enjoy this. This first episode is about dead arm, or dead arm should I say. Now I can hear the chorus in the comments already moaning at me, Leakycheese, what on earth are you making a video titled Dead Arms about the Lego UCS Millennium Falcon for? Pray be still and bear with me for one moment while I explain. This Lego set is big, 7,500 pieces. It has an enormous manual. It has a load of packaging. It has a shipping crate. It weighs a lot. If you were going to go and buy this set in person, and face it, I did this, and there'll be lots of opportunities to do so, there are some real day-to-day practicalities to consider. And you don't want to get a hernia, and there is a real risk of herniating your body with carrying this set. Let me just demonstrate with Exhibit A, the set. You'll have to excuse any heaving sounds because this does weigh quite a bit. Oh, there she is. That is a Lego UCS Millennium Falcon in its shipping crate. Now, I've used my highly unscientific bathroom scales, which have been calibrated to, well, not really measure anything particularly accurately, but I reckon this box weighs somewhere between 12 and 15 kilos. It's heavy. So if you're going to go buy this in person, you need to think about how you're going to get it home. And there's a few options here. Now, I've got a car. I parked in a part of the city where the parking rate's a bit cheap because it's slightly out of the city. It's maybe about a kilometre walk to the Lego store from where I parked. I thought, I can do that, I can carry it back. But I didn't know how much this weighed, and the box is probably 50 by 60 by 60 centimetres, so it's a big old awkward box. So you've got two options here. So what's the first option? Well, Lego have thought about this eventuality and have made provision, if you buy in store, for special gear. There's two parts to this. Firstly, there's this doohickey here, which is basically quite an expensive piece of packaging. It's a stick-on carry handle, so it's got this big 3M sticky pad and another one, and you knock a couple of holes through and some instructions. These things these are quite expensive actually. And then you can stick that onto the box, and then you also get two wheels. I am not kidding, this is what you get. So I just do this, right, so here we've got these two wheels, there you go, you see. This kind of corrugated card with the roller and then this card roller here. So, I don't know, it's like some sort of mutated sellotape dispenser. A huge sticky pad. You know, if we just do a little demo, you know, you can see how they roll around and these wheels spin. There you go. So that is one option. You go in, you buy it, you slap these on, and like some sort of suitcase, you wheel this back to your car. I really don't advise trying to do this on public transport. Even with the wheeling, 12 to 15 kilos of stuff, it is heavy. So your first option is to use the special packaging gear provided by Lego. Now, observation of actual effectiveness. When I was starting my lug uphill, which I'm going to come to later, I took a break at a fountain, and another guy who had got one of the just 16 sets that were for sale at Leeds came past, and his wheels had already fallen to pieces. He was using it as a wheelie carry thing. So in the space of maybe 200-300 yards, his wheels are disintegrated. These things are apparently rated for, there we go, maximum of 10 kilos. Yeah, that's quite a lot of weight on those two. If it's 15 kilos, yeah, I don't know if that's 10 kilos for the pair or 10 kilos each. And this says it can do a maximum of 14, so it's right on the edge of what's okay. His had all fallen to bits and he was going to have to carry it. So your mileage may vary with those. That's a sample of one, so I don't know, maybe he was just unlucky. Your other option is to carry it. I did that for a reason that I thought, well, this is part of the experience, this is part of the set. This, if I keep this, it's going to add some value to it. This big Lego sticker, see that? 10 years time, that's 30 quid, maybe 50 quid. Now my walk back to my parked car was about a kilometre, and it was uphill, quite steeply uphill in places. So I was absolutely knackered by the time I got to the car park. So to avoid too much dead arm, park close to the Lego store. So that's one option, parking close to the Lego store. Make sure you know your route back as well. Don't do what I did, get lost in the multi-storey car park and have to carry this up and down several flights of stairs, dodging cars for 10 minutes. That wasn't good either. So park close to your Lego store. If you can't park close to your Lego store, you might want to take a skivvy to help you carry it. This thing's almost heavy enough to be a 2-man lift. If you've got some person who can come along and help you, maybe that's a way to do it. If you own a pump truck for carrying pallets, it'll be great for shifting this around, or equivalent device. That's a moral of this first episode of a survivor's guide to buying the Lego UCS Millennium Falcon. Don't get dead arms. Think about how you're going to get this 12 to 15 kilo box back home. So I hope that helps you negotiate the hazardous path to acquiring this Lego set. In episode 2, we're going to get all cerebral and think about the question of finance. And don't forget to join me for the next episode of this guide. Thanks for watching.